After driving for 8 hours from Bisham, we reached the capital of the northern areas, Gilgit. Gilgit was once part of Kashmir, but when Kashmir was sold to the Dogra family, the northern areas were segregated and put under the British rule. Gilgit is traversed by a river of the same name and lies to the south of Karakoram range. Some 170 kilometers away from Gilgit is the highest polo ground in the world, the Shandur Pass. No wonder polo is the favorite sport of Gilgit.
Basically, we don't know, there is no written history, but it's a centuries-old sport which is played in these mountains. And what we think is it came from Iran to Baltistan, India, and Baltistan and into northern area.
But things aren't that simple. Chitral, also 170 kilometers away from Shandur, share the same national sport.
इसमें जो रिकॉर्डेड हिस्ट्री है शंदूर के मुतालिक तो वो 1935 से शुरू हुआ है और इससे पहले भी कहा जाता है कि खेला गया है, लेकिन इसका कोई ख़ास हमें मालूमात नहीं है। लेकिन 1935 में इसका एक टूर्नामेंट हुआ। 1935 के बाद ये वक्तन फ़वक्तन खेला गया है, कोई रेगुलरली नहीं खेला गया। उसके बाद जाके 89 में जब शहीद बेनज़ीर भुट्टो साहब प्राइम मिनिस्टर थी, वो एज चीफ गेस्ट यहाँ पे आए और उन्होंने इसको एक रेगुलरली एक पोलो फेस्टिवल का, एनुअल फेस्टिवल का इसका दर्जा दिया और उसके बाद से अब तक ये खेला जा रहा है।
The polo played here is quite different from the original version. The players don't have to pair the referees and they follow the freestyle polo in which they can do whatever they want.
Internationally, it is played with a lot of rules. And then they play with 4 players in a team and we play with 6. The size of the ground is different. It is ruthless because you can hit the other horse with your own horse. That's why we use stallions. Yes, we prefer stallions because of the nature of the polo. And you are allowed to hit the other horse. And you can even, you can push the other player with body, or you can hit you can block him with the stick, and you can hit the other the opponent's stick, which it is internationally it is not like this.
The rivalry between Gilgit and Chitral dates back centuries, though the Shandur match was first organized by the colonial British in the early 20th century.
ये तो जी सदियों से है, राइवलरी सदियों से है और अभी इसका कुछ मज़ीद ज़्यादा होते जा रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ दिस टूर्नामेंट, दिस फेस्टिवल। और जब से जैसे मैंने आपको बताया 1935 से ये पोलो टूर्नामेंट जब से शुरू हुई है उस वक्त से आज तक राइवलरी तो है ही।
Even before when it was played between the Rajas, it was like the same in the northern areas. It started in late 30s between polo started between Chitral and Gilgit. But the Rajas were playing against, and it was the same rivalry, like we have against the Chitral team.
It became an annual spectacle only about 20 years ago.
It was in Gilgit when we found out that road was temporarily blocked due to landslide. Deciding not to miss this opportunity, we took a dreamy diversion. North of Gilgit, the highway follows the Hunza River along the old Silk Road into the legendary Hunza Valley. The locals insist that the valley has an abundance of very old people, many of them centenarians. Elevated above the valley, guarded by the mighty Karakoram Mountains, lies the Royal Bulted Fort, an 800-year-old castle which used to serve as the state residence for the Mir of Hunza.
ये किला है, ये जो फोर्ट 800 साल पुराना है और आयश खान जिन्होंने बल्तिस्तान से शादी कर ली रॉयल फैमिली से, तो उन्होंने जहेज़ के तौर पे कुछ एटलीस्ट 250 कारीगर ले आए और उन्होंने अल्तित फोर्ट और बल्तित फोर्ट की बुनियाद रखी है। और इसी तरह जनरेशन टू जनरेशन में उन्होंने ज़रूरत के मुताबिक रूम्स को ऐड करते हुए ये 1931-32 तक ज़ेरे कंस्ट्रक्शन रही है।
The current Mir of Hunza moved to a new palace down the road and continues to be an influential figure. Located some 2,800 meters above sea level, this medieval fort dominates the village Karimabad and overlooks Mount Rakaposhi. Over 700 years of existence, the building has been both a military fortress and a private residence. With sweeping vistas of the area's glaciers and gorges, the brave site attracts the tourists from around the world. The architectural style is a clear indication of Tibetan influence in the Baltistan at the time. The fort, being the summer resort for the Mirs, used to have all the necessities required to entertain an emperor. The music room, dungeons, and remains of colorful lifestyles are still eminent from what we can call the remains of the golden era. And yes, we were not the only ones with the passion for Shandur.
ऐसा था वैसे कि हम शंदूर पोलो मैच के लिए आए थे, तो किसी ने कहा था हुंज़े के हुसन के बारे में, बहुत खूबसूरत जगह है। तो गिलगित से लेके हुंज़ा तक हमने हर स्पॉट ऐसे एंजॉय किया कि ज़िंदगी में इससे पहले कभी कोई जगह एंजॉय नहीं।
I came to Pakistan to visit my host daughter. I hosted a girl from Hunza here who came to America and lived with us for a year, and now I've come back to visit her family. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The people are wonderful. The scenery is spectacular. I can't say anything nice enough about how it is here.
Where the fort left us impressed, not everyone was happy with the proceedings.
I'm not that much happy from our local tourists, especially the people who came from the south. They don't care of our environment. They don't care that people do live around the fort. So they do not respect our emotions. So some groups do play the song with them in a loud manner. So I think it's my big request to all the local tourists who are coming from south of Pakistan. Do respect our culture. Do not throw rappers around here.
Unfortunately, that was all for us in Hunza, as we had to continue our journey for Shandur after landslide was cleared. We have arrived in this beautiful valley of this beautiful people, also called Valley of Lakes. It is Pandar.
Well, some call it Pandra and some call it Fundar.
Whatever you may call it, it is our last stop before Shandur.
So see you in Shandur. Take care.
Goodbye.
Do join us in Shandur.